Before empires rose, before borders were drawn, before maps dared to name the unknown, there was the desert, an ocean without water, a land of fire by day and silence by night, and across this merciless sea moved lifelines of civilization, the caravans. Long lines of camels, merchants, scholars, pilgrims, and dreamers, tracing golden paths across endless dunes. They carried more than goods. They carried ideas, beliefs, languages, and destinies. This is the story of the caravans of the Golden Dunes, the beating heart of the ancient world's trade, faith, and survival. The desert was never empty, it watched. Every step taken across its sands was a challenge issued by nature itself. Scorching suns burned the skin, freezing nights punished the careless, sandstorms erased entire routes in moments. Yet, for thousands of years, men returned. Why? Because beyond the dunes lay fortune. Gold from West Africa, silk from the Far East, spices from India, frankincense and myrrh from Arabia. The desert did not forgive weakness, but it rewarded courage. Only those who respected its laws survived. A single traveler could not survive the desert, so they formed caravans. Hundreds, sometimes thousands, of camels moved together, each step synchronized with ancient wisdom. The camel was the true king of the sands. Able to travel days without water, carrying immense loads, enduring what no horse ever could. Guiding them were caravan masters, men who memorized stars, winds, and shadows. They read the desert like a living book. To lose the route was death. To misjudge a well was disaster. Every journey was a calculated risk between survival and ruin. Across North Africa ran the trans-Saharan trade routes from Timbuktu and Gao. To Marrakesh, Cairo, and beyond, salt moved south, gold moved north. In Arabia, caravans crossed from Yemen to Damascus. Mecca became a resting heart between worlds, a city built on movement, not walls. Further east, the Silk Road connected deserts to mountains, linking China to the Mediterranean. These routes were not lines on maps, they were arteries of civilization. Where caravans stopped, cities rose. Where they vanished, cities died. Inside a caravan was a world of its own. Merchants guarded chests of wealth. Pilgrims whispered prayers under the stars. Scholars debated ideas by firelight. Guards watched the horizon for danger. Trust was fragile. Betrayal was fatal. Bandits haunted the dunes, waiting for weakness, hunger, or isolation. Yet there was also brotherhood. Water was shared. Food was rationed. Songs were sung to keep fear away. In the desert, survival depended on unity. The desert changes the soul. Beneath endless skies, men questioned their purpose. Every journey felt like a test from the divine. Islam spread through caravan routes, carried not by conquest, but by trade, character, and conversation. Mosques rose beside marketplaces. Prayer echoed where once only wind spoke. But faith was not limited to one belief. Christians, Jews, Muslims, and pagans all walked the same sands. The caravan became a moving crossroads of spirituality. While history often speaks of men, women shaped caravan empires from the shadows and the thrones. In Arabia, wealthy traders controlled routes and markets. In Africa, queens taxed caravans and protected wells. In cities, women financed expeditions and owned caravans outright. Gold flowed through their hands, and power followed wealth. The desert did not discriminate, only competence mattered. Not all journeys ended in triumph. Entire caravans vanished. Sandstorms buried camels alive. Diseases spread silently. False guides led travelers into death traps. Mirages teased the desperate. Water skins ran dry. Hope faded with every step. Many who entered the desert never returned. Their bones became warnings etched into the sand. Between the 8th and 15th centuries, the caravan trade reached its peak. Timbuktu became a city of gold and knowledge. Cairo flourished as a global marketplace. Mecca transformed into a spiritual and commercial hub. Books traveled alongside spices. Mathematics, medicine, astronomy, and philosophy crossed continents. The world became connected long before the age of ships and machines. The desert made it possible, but no golden age lasts forever. Sea routes emerged, empires shifted, colonial powers redrew trade paths, caravans grew fewer, routes faded into memory, cities once rich fell silent. The desert reclaimed what it had lent, yet the legacy remained. Today, satellites trace roads where caravans once